Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm wearing color today. It is shocking, I know. But for this special occasion, I just had to. Because as we all know, today is Christmas. So I wanted to make a special Christmas Hear Me Out today. So to start off this video, I want you to hear me out. We all know Christmas is that wonderful time full of love and laughter, about family gratefulness and just kind of feeling that connection to other people and ourselves. But as we should all be aware by now, is that actually not everyone feels that way. And there are a lot of people that, especially in those times and especially today, do feel everything but joy and laughter. There are people having fights with their families, feeling uncomfortable in the place they are. There are those struggling with mental issues due to the darker days, or just because they're struggling in general. Even in those times, there are people grieving their loved ones or suffered any other tragic incident. I mean, just last week, we had another attack on a Christmas market in Germany. And honestly, it makes me so sad to just think about those people. They wanted to spend just a nice day at a Christmas market with whoever they went with and ended up going home without them. And that is especially why I want you to consider the way you're acting today. Because I know a lot of you guys have things they dislike. Maybe some of you even wrote hate comments to people or just didn't bother going out of their way to say something nice. But I want you to be aware that those small gestures can make a difference. I don't even want to get started on the amount of people that are like me and just associate Christmas time with a lot of loneliness and the feeling like you don't belong. And I just want to encourage you guys, if you have a second to spare and you see any nice video or picture of a person online today that you like, tell them. Just take that second and say something nice to another human being. Same goes for real life experiences, hold the door for someone, pick something up they dropped, or if you see someone struggling, just ask if they need help, or wish anyone a good day that is maybe standing at the cashier right in front of you. It is not that hard, and it saddens me so much to see quite a bunch of creators online that are struggling these days too. And their conclusion is to say stuff like, I'm not going to wish anyone a Merry Christmas this year. Or I'm hating Christmas and I don't get where anyone else would feel different, you know? Of course, they can have their own opinions. Of course, if you just suffered from something tragic or suffered from anything at all, you're not in the mood to celebrate Christmas. But that doesn't mean that you have to make others feel bad today. Because there are a lot of people sitting in the same boat who also feel terrible today. And if you don't want to wish them a Merry Christmas, that's your good right. Maybe you're not feeling Christmas, but you can still wish them a nice day. You can still make them a compliment. You can still just have some words of encouragement for those that feel as horrible as you're feeling. And even if you're not feeling horrible, even then, you can just step out of your way today, be aware of it, and just do something nice. It is not that hard. I believe, especially as cosplayers and fellow anime lovers, we are a community originally made from people that felt like they didn't belong. From the losers in school, the weird kids, those that probably didn't have a bunch of friends to turn to a lot of Christmases. And that's why I just want to make you aware of that again and encourage you to at least not be an asshole today. Do you really need to write a hate comment on Christmas? Do you really need to complain about something online or about the makeup of a person or whatever on Christmas? I know it's basically a day like every other day. But we all know that the whole society is telling us otherwise. Everyone is making this day something special, or telling us it should be something special. And I think that's even more devastating if you don't feel like this day is positively special in any way. So please spread kindness. And if you now think, well, how would my comment make a difference? You never know if the creator you're commenting to maybe just sits behind your screen crying, you know? And I believe that even if that might be a little dramatic, and me, like, if you can just make them smile for even a second, they maybe have smiled a second longer than without that comment. And you never know what it means to someone to hear something good today. You can never know if it maybe pulls them out of their misery in some way, depending on what you write. So yeah, with that being said, I fooled all of you to watch that far in this video. I'm pretty much sure you expected something else, but it was very important for me to convey that message today. Therefore, I wish all of you a Merry Christmas. Have a nice time. And if you now declined both of that in your head already, thinking like, oh yeah, well, I don't, I hope you keep going and that you have all the strength needed to go through that day. I also advise you to use my comment section however you like. If you're feeling horrible today and if you just got something that you need to have off your chest, if something happens, write it down below. And if you're a person who's still got maybe a little more mental capacity today and you see those comments, maybe take a second and reply to them. Offer some words of encouragement and consolation to maybe be able to connect a bit with someone else who might need that connection. So with that being said, I'm going back to my family now and go celebrate Christmas. Bye bye!